Are you thinking about leaving your job to pursue real estate full-time? You should listen to my story on how I quit my job to become a full-time realtor. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story and where I came from to where I'm at now. I graduated from Virginia State University with a mass communications degree, and my degree focus in communications was TV video production. So I actually got hired to work at Channel 6, CBS 6. I worked there for a year, and then I actually I was in the Richmond area, and I ended up coming back to the Washington, D.C. area. I got hired as a contractor. I started working contract work, and I actually bought a property, my first home, in 2020. So now, of course, I'm in my home, which I'm in now, and I'm working. I'm working. My first client as a realtor was myself. So after I moved back to Washington, D.C., someone gave me a hint to get my real estate license. And I listened to them for a while, and I always like looking at properties, and it's just for me, I look at the creative side of things. So I pursued it. I went to class, I got my license. I am licensed in Maryland under Samson Properties, and then I joined a team. So from joining a team, it was hard for me to sell the way I wanted to sell. I am very competitive. I want to be the best at anything that I really do. So it was hard for me to sell because I was juggling, in some cases, 2 full-time jobs. That's tough. Just juggling 2 full-time jobs is tough, and that wasn't including real estate. So then I let one go, and I had the one. I ended up switching jobs, and I got a job working nighttime so I can relieve myself during the day. The only problem was it was 12 hours. 12-hour shifts are draining. If you don't know, trust me, they're draining definitely at nighttime. And I wanted to work for myself during the day, but it was hard to do tasks that I needed to do. So, of course, I'm trying to better myself while I'm in the field. So I got coaching. I'm under a coach. I pay for a lot of different systems to be under somebody's mentorship that's been in the industry for 20, 30, sometimes 40 years. So they're giving me tasks to do, and what they notice, and of course I notice, is I'm just drained from working the hours. I work 12 hours. I'm about 45 minutes to an hour away from work, depending on traffic. Of course, I'm in the Washington, D.C. area, so you have dealing with traffic. So right there alone is 14 hours gone. Of course, you have to come home and get ready, for bed, and then go to sleep while it's light outside, then do the work. So it was, I was not doing the best at real estate, my full potential. So I actually called my job and I talked to them, and I was having an issue with my job anyway. It wasn't my passion, honestly. The pay was pretty decent. The pay was decent. I wanted more. I felt like I deserved more pay, and that didn't happen. So I gave them this. I said, look, you either pay me this and I get an 8-hour shift working nights, or I'm gone. And before I even got to that, I had to prepare. I did not just quit my job. Some people just quit and didn't think. I can't do that because I have a property, right? So of course I saved up. I got things in order. Of course I wanted to put at least 6 months of paying my bills up front, and also just talk to people, because a lot of times you say you're going to quit and you want to go about doing it in a decent manner, but in the same time, you also have responsibilities as an adult. So I was more so worried about that. I was more so worried about the doubt that everybody else was giving me, whether it be sometimes friends, family, everybody else, right? It's not their dream and nor passion. So if that's what you're thinking, it's not their vision. So they're not going to see what you see. And sometimes everybody's not made to be an entrepreneur, honestly. So it's okay to figure it out. So I actually talked to one of my friends, and it's a woman, and she gave me some solid advice, and just understanding that you have to figure it out. That's scary, because when you have a paycheck coming in guaranteed, you know what you're gonna put in your savings, I'm big on investing, you know what you're gonna put on investing, you know what you're gonna do. But when you it's the unknown. You're going into the unknown world where you have to figure out every month how you're gonna live. How you gonna pay these bills? Are you going to succeed at this? Or are you going to fail? So I had to ask myself at the end of the day, what happens if you do fail? I had to be honest with myself. And the honest answer was I would be back working where I was at from day one. I don't have any kids. I don't have any extra responsibilities. So if I fail, what happens? I'm not married. I fail. So I go to my job. I let them know, hey, this is what I need, because I need to put more hours in on myself than the job. I just didn't feel, it didn't sit well with me that I have to ask you for certain things and you're telling me no. I have to ask for certain time off, and it's like, it just seems like it's always shade. That doesn't sit well with me. So what I end up doing is I told them, hey, you either do this and do this, or I'm gone. They didn't believe me. So what's the usher? What you like? I was gone. I was gone. I had to leave. And I put in my notice. I'm serious. Of course, I paid my bills off for a certain amount of time. I have my budget for saving, and I'm on this journey now. So I'm excited to be on this journey as a full-time realtor in Maryland, and I am planning on doing big things, killing it as far as real estate related, video production wise, because that makes me different. I can do the video production. I can shoot, I can edit, I can do it all, right? It's like a one-stop shop, and I just feel confident. I feel confident. So that's some advice I would give anybody looking to quitting their full-time job and going full-time in whatever it is. It doesn't have to be real estate. You definitely want to pray on it. That's number one, because you have to have faith in what you're doing. Number two, you definitely want to save up. Give yourself some cushion. You don't want to just randomly quit and you don't have no money in savings and you have to figure out, because if you don't have a client this month and you don't make a sale, then how is your bills getting paid? So you want to give yourself a cushion. You want to give yourself, some leeway. Give yourself some grace just to catch up on things and get in the routine. That's number 3. Routine. Be in a routine. I'm still working on my routine. I actually have my routine written down, and it's going to adjust because you're new. This is, your first time. You're out on your own and you're doing your own thing. You want to get in a routine. And last but not least, circle yourself with people that believe in you just as much as you believe in yourself. And if they doubt you, don't talk to them. Leave them alone. Show them. Why not show them? What I do every morning is I get up, of course, I say my prayers, and I like to read poems, and I like to listen to E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher and motivational speakers in general, just to get motivated for the day, get your day started, get in my routine, and work hard. Stop doubting yourself. If you fail, guess what? You're going to be back where you are right now. Think about it. So that's all I really have to say. I appreciate the time, for y'all to just watch this video and just see where I'm at on my journey. I hope you enjoy the content that I bring to you. And if you like this video, you have any questions or comments, of course, leave a comment, ring that bell, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate y'all, and y'all have a good one. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. And if you would like to see more content by me, of course, you can look at the top recommendations, or you could just simply go to the next video. I hope y'all enjoy. Y'all have a good one.